I pressed record at 7 p.m. Eastern here on Friday night. 17 hours left of the game, guys. Recording from home. Didn't think it was necessary to go into the studio. You guys can deal with it. It's game week. There's no need for all the pomp and circumstances. But I've been waiting all day here as we're 7:15 or so Eastern time to record to get the latest word on injuries. I've been texting with a very vital source here that's traveling with the Michigan football team today on what to expect from this team from an injury perspective. So we're just going to go kind of through the injuries here one by one and tell you guys what I'm expecting and what you should expect tomorrow. But before we do, same old thing. Just like we have all the crazy graphics and stuff, if you think Michigan's going to win, hell, if you'd like Michigan to win the game tomorrow, give me a like on today's video. Put out the good vibes. Put out the good vibes. Good vibes. Good vibes. That Michigan's going to get the victory. If you don't, you're going to regret it tomorrow. By the way, predict the score down in the comments. Let me know what you guys are thinking. I put out my score prediction, 35-24 Michigan on this game. So let me know what you guys are thinking on the score prediction. Comment down below what you guys think. It's going to be Michigan, Ohio State. The game of the century tomorrow in Columbus, Ohio Stadium, 12 p.m. Eastern time on the Big Ten Network. So let's talk about Blake Corum. So I'll be upfront here. I missed something here. I did not think that Blake Corum, from what I was told on Tuesday or Monday, was going to practice at all this week, but was in uniform on Thanksgiving morning yesterday and left with the team today, traveling down to Columbus, and it will be in full uniform tomorrow. But I don't think we can expect 30, 25, 22, 24 carries from him tomorrow if I was going to guess. Now, what I'm going to say here is going to depend strictly on how Blake Corum feels during the game. But what I would expect from what his injury is and what past Michigan players and other players have done is that what we can probably guess is he will get 8 to 12 carries tomorrow and maybe 2 catches. They'll try and use him in an area that's unsuspecting from the Ohio State defensive game plan. But 8 to 12 carries. Now, if we get in the middle of the second quarter and he's got 6, 8, 7 carries already and he's feeling good and nothing's holding him back, this softball or even kind of like volleyball size of swelling that's been around his knee for the past 6 days isn't limiting him to the biggest regard, then he'll be there in the second half. Maybe he gets 16, 18, 20 carries though, but just watch him when you're watching the game. Watch Blake Corum. Is he in there on non-rushing downs? Is he in there when he has to block? Is he limping off the field or is he running off the field when he comes off? And then when he comes off the field, is he wincing in pain or is he ready to get back in the game? And then you can kind of project what we're feeling for the second half. But as I told you, game time decision, but he has made the trip. 100% expectation to play, but it's just what he's feeling. I think it's going to decide the game for Michigan. Before we get into the rest of it, I've got Diamond Edwards. Okay, I have got AJ Henning, Luke Schoonmaker, Trevor Keegan, and more. Before we dive into the rest of today's show, I want to give a quick word to our sponsor, Kamiko Knives. I'm going to cut to a video that we filmed earlier today. Kamiko Knives sponsoring today's video. Here you go. Today's Michigan Football Report is presented by Kamikoto Knives, folks. Kamikoto makes great Japanese steel kitchen knives using traditional techniques that have been honed and perfected by a generation of knifesmiths. Knives come in a heavy-duty ash wood box, which makes it a great gift this holiday season. Each knife is individually inspected, and they are so confident in their product that they come with a lifetime guarantee. Kamikoto knives are carefully polished. Both blade and handle are satin finish, making them smooth as silk. They are wickedly sharp and perfect for slicing meats and vegetables to prepare an amazing meal on every Michigan game day. Kamikoto knives are used by Michelin star chefs all over the world, and they are having a huge holiday sale right now. Plus, my viewers can get an extra $50 off on any purchase and free shipping with discount code CHAT. Go to kamikoto.com/chat to get your knives and help support the show. The link is in the comments and the description below. Thanks so much to Kamikoto for sponsoring today's video. Want to make sure you guys see that that ashwood box. Take a look at that bad boy. And these knives, folks, are super high quality. They are awesome. And as I mentioned, they come with a certificate of authenticity right there, high quality. Look at this bad boy. I cannot wait to make my holiday meals using my new set of Kamikoto knives. Go to kamikoto.com/chat, $50 off and free shipping. All right, thanks so much for Kamikoto Knives for sponsoring today. Now let's get into Donovan Edwards, okay? I believe that Donovan Edwards will get the bulk of carries in the game tomorrow, Michigan-Ohio State. I don't think it's going to be like Hassan Haskins style, Blake Corum style, 27 carries or anything like that. Is 12 to 15 carries is what I'm predicting for Donovan Edwards. So if I'm putting out there 8 to 12 carries for Corum, 12 to 15 for Donovan Edwards, but do not overlook C.J. Stokes. Now, I have not confirmed, but there has been a lot of chatter, and I've got a text or two that said the reason he didn't play a ton last week was because of an injury. He got tweaked in the game last week against Illinois, but they're putting in things for him this week. They do think that he has the talent to be a starting running back for Michigan, although not this year, a starting running back for Michigan in general. So C.J. Stokes could be a factor tomorrow. But if I were to guess, what I'm saying, he might get his carries as well. 8 to 10, 8 to 12 for Blake, 10 to 15, let's call it at this point. I know I'm kind of throwing out a few numbers here for Donovan Edwards. C.J. Stokes could be anything, right? He could be as little as 2 carries, but if he gets in there and he produces and you're trying to sit there, think about like hedging your bets in life. If Michigan's got the game close, if it's within a score either way, Michigan's up 3, up 7, down 3, down 7, and you can put C.J. Stokes in the game, and he's ripping off 3, 5, 7, 12 yards of carry, way in that range, and he's not hampering your offense, then you leave him in as long as you can until you absolutely need Donovan Edwards. You absolutely need Blake Corum, and that's what we'll see. So I think Blake Corum will be there in the first series, but C.J. Stokes will rotate in the first quarter and in the second quarter, and if he's producing, they'll give him carries as long as it's not detrimental to Michigan's ability to win. All right, guys. Coming up on the, we got a couple more things to talk about in this video. Luke Schoonmaker, Trevor Keegan, and Ryan Day, Ohio State injuries. But make sure you subscribe to the channel. It's youtube.com/Michigan TV. We're the number one Michigan football show on all of the internet. Most watched, listened to, subscribe, wherever it is. Our audience this season has surpassed any TV show, radio station, or podcast, any medium you go to, of course, and YouTube for the Michigan football program. So make sure you subscribe, youtube.com/Michigan TV. Luke Schoonmaker practiced this entire week, made the trip. Expect him to be in the lineup tomorrow for Michigan, though. Don't overlook Colston Loveland. He has been getting open the last couple games. He is someone that J.J. McCarthy trusts. They're both younger guys. Loveland being a true freshman, McCarthy being a true sophomore. Don't overlook Colston Loveland. There have been some wrinkles in the offense and some things they tried to do last week versus Illinois that just didn't work out. I think it was actually a couple bad throws by JJ is why Loveland wasn't a bigger part of last week's playbook. So keep an eye out for him. But Luke Schoonmaker will be in the game, and Ohio State does take him seriously. They think he is a threat in Michigan's offense. Also, Trente Jones, Trevor Keegan, both ready, both healthy to start. So Michigan, from a are they playing perspective, will be at virtually full strength outside of Nakai Hill-Green. But everyone else, Jimon Green, Junior Colson was nicked up a little bit last week. Everyone should be in full capacity for the Wolverines tomorrow. Now, I do think Jim Harbaugh has, despite what he's talked to media about, has put in a game plan that is the most aggressive Michigan can have to win. Think last year, 21. Think 2017, where Michigan comes out with a better offensive game plan than Ohio State does. And given there was no game in 2020, considering that Ohio State lost to Michigan in 2021, in what I think was dominant fashion by the Wolverines, especially from the overpowering from the Ohio soft university perspective, I believe the pressure tomorrow is on Ryan Day. All of the pressure is on Ryan Day. Because if Michigan were to lose, Jim Harbaugh is not going to receive a ton of blowback unless it's like 65 to 10 or 65 to 20. If Ryan Day loses this game, no matter what the score is, Ryan Day will be under an immense amount of pressure the second this game is over, all through next season for a single year. And knowing that Michigan has more talent, in my opinion, or more experienced talent, returning next year, especially quarterback position, Ohio State will be losing Colder Stroud, J.J. McCarthy returning for Michigan. The game's in Ann Arbor next year. This game is so monumental to the direction of this rivalry. So, pressure on Ohio State. I think Michigan's coming in. I think Jim Harbaugh's feeling confident. This team's feeling confident. I believe they're going down there expecting to win, and you, as a Michigan football fan, should expect a win as well. So, I will be keeping an eye on a few things, but Michigan, full strength, health of, I'm going to put Corum at 75%, Edwards at 90%, Schoonmaker at 90%, Mike Morris, I didn't know if I mentioned him or not, Mike Morris at 85 to 90%, but he will be in the lineup. I'm excited about this game. I think Michigan's going to win. I've got 35-24 the Wolverines. Comment below. Let me know what you guys are thinking, what your score prediction is. As I said off the top of the show, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. It's the Michigan Football Report by Chat Sports. Supporter sponsor, Comic Code Knives. And I'll put my halftime video out for you guys on Twitter at James Yoder tomorrow at halftime. And I'll be down in the studio for the post-game show. If Michigan's up by 10 points, right, in the second half, up by 10, second half, we will click the button and just go live and do a little watch party with me. So make sure you guys are subscribed. YouTube.com/Michigan TV. Michigan will beat Ohio State again. So type BOSA in the comments. Be part of that BOSA lifestyle. Until I see you guys tomorrow, halftime on Twitter, post-game live show maybe here on YouTube. So I see you guys then. You know the drill. Go Blue.